sustain the tempo, or ask for advice on how you can sustain any good position where you occupy. So if to say your own be say life no too good today, they strive say make it day better tomorrow. But that striving to make it better tomorrow, na today waka, na your preparation for the today, na it go determine how your tomorrow go fit the better they go. Some of them now they hear my voice, you say, but no be the way we be the start. Say my team leader go first start, then me I go come support them. My team leader day, you know, say this work now very enormous work. So you both they talk, meaning to say they work plenty and at different angles. Now in we they try to cover, so in they do another part of the work. As we say, our overall team leader too, they another side, they add value to people's life. So even as that one be, you know me say we for here no go continue. Now in we they always make system they get continuity. You know we talk say because the daddy don't go work another place, now in children no go feel it. We will find way to sustain the tempo. So make una take it like that. So now make the work they improve, they increase, they go. So as they talk, they go. So no come talk, they feel bad say you no go hear my team leader, I be a general team leader voice. As in they always talk, say in they come, he no go take, but if he no be today, you know say we don't join that one too. So as they talk, they go. So now your preparation, they always bring out how your journey tomorrow they be. And so like parents, sometimes they see children by their activity as in they grow. Some parents go feel say kai, then by their mind they don't know some of their children where they go feel say this one anyhow it be go make them, because they don't see the person movement. They don't see how the pikin they always try to do things. They say, "Hey, this one, I know they fear for you because I know say you will always find your way. You will always find a way to succeed or to make it, even if the regular norm no too suit you. You can always adjust." So now, so it be as we do like this as a country, where we dey hope say Nigeria go good, and everybody talk, even our ordinary president, they always be on that positive side. So Nigeria will be good. Nigeria, in fact, we will experience Nigeria's goodness. We go enjoy them. Come give our children. That's they always tell us. And it not be say just they talk. Now, person where they see the future, and person where they talk and they work towards that. We say, let's see how the Nigeria of our dreams will become a reality. Somebody meets me one day, say, in they admire us, so say we for Brekete, we go, they take our time, 2.5 hours every day. We go, they analyze, they talk, they advise, they encourage people on different areas of self-improvement, where eventually go bring general improvement on the community and onto the nation. So, but they worried. So this one where we they always talk, you see the general and the regular Nigerian on the streets, say, then they hear, and some of them they also take the advice. But some of our talk concern people where they in the corridors of power, and he say by her own observation, he be like say, he go feel be like say, now so if talk they feel they listen to us. So say everything go come where we they talk, where we say he consign them, where they supposed to take action, and as we said, they know they hear them. So those actions, nothing will happen. So as we talking like that, that's okay. What do you suggest? Make we no talk again now. We say no, just they tell us so that we go also observe. Say those are the possibilities. I tell them say no be say you dey wrong. Go is one side of a possibility, but it's also important we know something. When we dey grow, even up till now, parents still dey do it, particularly mothers. Say you dey for compound or you dey for house, your sister drop a nylon or somebody keep bucket. For example, this open space where we dey, you just dey waka on your own, normal waka, you know. Now you see bucket for center of road. As you just waka, your leg touch the bucket. You can maybe you keep the bucket, you just see them, or maybe wood or tire. Maybe say just block road and you just go, your leg just touch and small, you pass. In my growing up years, if that thing happen and my mother particularly did there, she will just say remove that wood, or remove that bucket or remove that tire. But you know say no be you keep am o. You know say the tire, no, the road itself now everybody dey pass am. But you go say make you comot am. Even recently I been don do am with my children. The small one go carry this nylon wey dem take package clothes. You know say e dey slippery. They carry am come drop for parlour. So I no notice when they drop the nylon. The only time I notice, the sister try to walk a match and I say remove the nylon. That one normally go say I'm not the one that drop it now. I say just remove it. So I come dey think that thing wey parents dey do. You know say parents get inbuilt manual wey be say no topic, no course for the entire of your academic year wey border on parenting. In fact, person don challenge us one time say the act of procreation sef dey no teach am well for any school, say that you go know am when you reach the domot. So the parenting itself, e come be like say parents get inbuilt manual wey dey go take guide children. When person talk with Oyibo language, say na intuition. You see, that's why ordinary president gather people wey sabi something well. So they just know if mama or papa talk say remove that tire. Even sometimes you go feel say no be me keep the tire, and this place na general road, no be only me go pass there, so why will it be me who will remove this tire? That's call to consciousness. If you no obey, in fact I don observe that thing over time, no be just recently, even from school. If as you keep the tire and your mind or somebody tell you remove the tire and you come feel say I no go remove am, it will shock you and surprise you to know something about that tire will happen that will give you a very negative consequence. And the first knowledge that will come to you is that, Kai, I've been matched this thing before. It will amaze you that that's the first thought that will come to your mind, that I've been kicked this thing before, or person be tell you make you come out this thing. Meaning to say, whenever there is the consciousness for you to do something, that thing where they push you to do, or maybe parents they tell you, even that nylon where I say make my pikin come out, if you say you no come out am, it may shock her to know say the next movement now just matter and the thing will slip her off. So now from small we go begin to tell our children, maybe say ordinary president they encourage. Then that is consequences of neglect and negligence. You know be make us am, you know consign me. When a consequence will happen, some of the repercussion it will touch you so personally that you will recall when you ought to have taken a step. Some people where that idea no enter them, they may not feel any loss. They may not feel talk. No, not about Nigeria now. No, but you who had the understanding of what would have been done, now you go pain pass. In fact, the way you be lamenting, people will be wondering, but not before the thing happened to. But who know from what state that thing they pain you? Because you don't get idea say this thing for no be like this and you didn't do anything. So now I tell the person, the one that is your role, no matter how small, just do it. That may be the ultimate solution. Just do and no do pass like that. You will be amazed that unnecessary and careless move is the key to the entire solution. Make we know they do, you know, concern me. You know be me drum, you know be me start am. What exactly? What you want make I do for my level? But if something is giving you an urge to do the right thing, if now only that thing you feel do. And God and the entire universe is a witness that you played your role. But if you say, as I know, you block the road with tire and a general road, consequently, you go feel come hit that bucket in such a way that it will give you an injury that will cost you more. And I have seen that play out at different levels. For school, we there for hostel. Person go fetch water, he can carry and block for door of a room. So as another person come, he match the bucket small, water throw away for ground. Me and the pass, I say, Kuku carry the bucket inside. He say, no, the person will fetch and keep there. No, say, we carry and enter room. We leave am, she they go out for lecture. So ultimately, she's excused because she's leaving for lecture. I say, you for just carry am inside. You say, the person will drop am there. You know, say, you know, say, block road. So incidentally, she forgot something. Why? Because that place now we dey call 100 series, maybe first floor. So she went downstairs, she forgot something, now she climbed up again. She entered the room, her leg still touched the bucket a second time. She passed. Now as she dey come out, she no remember. The small water wey don touch ground, now she match, the thing just slip her off. She fall so tey she hit head for the railing. Me, I no come there. Later I come back, she say she get injury. I say, wetin happen? He say, no be this roommate wey carry bucket full. I say, kai, but I been say carry the bucket go. He say, you see they defend the thing. I say, you see, even the person wey keep am no suffer the harm, but you who had the understanding that is not correct and you didn't take action, see the consequence. So that is what is causing our system, what we are suffering, what we are seeing. The less concern. Person tell me say you go bus stop to enter motor. Now him driver they carry 3 people for back. He come they tell am, she there for front. They come they tell the driver, why are you carrying 3 people? Didn't you hear the government guidelines saying it's 2 people? The 3 people just they look am. The driver they ask her, wetin concern you? Should be you there front. The 3 people are feeling, what's this ones? We are here, we are not complaining. You are drinking. Should we how they talk am? You're drinking Panadol for another person headache. That is the balance. That's the popular saying. But we forget that there is a general consequence even at the present time. She is trying to defend the general consequence of all of them in that vehicle. But normally we don't small talk. Why are you drinking Panadol for somebody else's headache? And we are all in the system suffering the same headache. So the singular act where you go do, where the moment you have a consciousness to do something, just know that a consequence may be ahead that will affect you personally. Whether in the immediate time, it may not concern you, obviously. In fact, a typical example, for the side where they live, like if my house now, like this studio where we dey, the location of the event now like 10 minutes away, like somewhere like area 1. You know, it's a reasonable distance. So in the immediate, if it no be something wey concern me, now electric pole, this wooden pole, the place the pole is I dey pass there, but they come out, so I see it like every day. The pole is bent, as if to say if rain fall, e go fall. So now I dey see am. So I dey pass there regularly, but as I just pass, I noticed that pole. It just gave me an instant concern. And I begin call AEDC. They no pick. Later I chat them. They begin ask me where is the location, describe the, in fact, snap the, everything they ask me, I will do. So I just get up to now, the pole is still like that. Person now call ask me, what thing concern you with pole where they like area 1? You where you dey here? Say, in fact, that pole is in front of a compound. See, people know they live there. One of the days I was even snapping the pole, the gate man they come out, so we even enter the picture. See, the people are living there. Don't they see the pole is bent? Can't they call the, why am I bothered? I say, I don't know. But since the consciousness has not gone to them, the understanding of the impact has not gone to them, me where the thing come to, make I just do my own. This pole is on the part of my movement. That's the what I feel is my concern. But in the immediate house, like 4 houses plus a school are on that street, and they are permanently there. So, but as you be saying, na me where they waka, now me get the message of say make them do this pole. Now make me the top am. Because if you don't take the action, the consequence may affect you in a way that you feel, but I've been sabi this thing. I no talk, I no repair am. So let's just take actions that the understanding of the solution is before you. Even if you don't have a direct impact on you at the moment, because you can never tell the consequence beyond that moment. Now you go even help our Nigerian society get better. My father been tell me say that is how our consciousness was even before now. Saying in those days surprise is actually late. How we go feel return to that understanding. Say before the colonialization, say the African community, the Nigerian system, say person say thief, say you thief. It's a strange expression. Say person thief your, not be say person come your house, the person thief your yam where you keep for outside house. It doesn't sound proper. Say people have the consciousness that it is not a regular way of life. Say the norm is that every item that belongs to the person. So what is not proper for you to go, you carry something that you know maybe your own. You don't need any regulation. Then say constitution no day. The discipline and the understanding was inside. You just know it's not your own, and so you don't bother to touch it. And so people were, and life was normal and good like that. So that the orientation has to return like that before we begin to see a change. Where people go no say Now me get responsibility for waiting go good. And when person won't do something wey no good, is the collective action say this thing no be how we dey drum. But as e be now, person be ask me one time, he say Nigeria as a system today, what are we fighting for? What do we stand for? Say wetin be the thing wey you say you dey defend? I say it's in the national pledge now, to defend her unity and uphold her honor and glory. He say, so how do we translate that sentence, that phrase, na clause, na phrase? How do we substantiate it in action? All this one wey I talk before now I tell them, you see electric pole where they fall, you call the authorities. That pole where I talk say na 10 minutes away, if it be the same connection to where they live, that is even another angle. You say the people they live there, if the day where you go fall, it will be like saying that the way area they go cut there. They say the pole fell, you will call the one that the pole where they junction. So that is how you can uphold Nigeria's honor. The one way matter to you. You one person will call me, a secondary school classmate, he say there is an urgent case of child molestation. So the thing they go on, but they don't know what thing they go do. So as he be say, they tell him too. No, they tell him, not be saying the welfare worker. They just brought that to his knowledge, and he's bothered, but he doesn't know what to do. So he can't remember. Say, okay, me be the talk for Brekete. One person, okay, make he tell me. That's the only sense of responsibility he had and what he could do. But ordinarily you could say, what in that one we can't do now? So when he told me to account the one that say, okay, how I go do now? And he said he's urgent. Say my 12-year-old. I dare just say, look, I call Dr. Jumai. I give her the information. Within hours, they arrested the situation. You see the rippling effect of just that simple move. So that simple move of yours may be the remaining puzzle to solve a very generational problem. So let's not keep quiet. That is how you can defend the honor of Nigeria. That is how you can action by action display what is in national pledge. And you know, some countries, this pledge where they take place or national anthem is so valuable to them. They hold it there. Somebody for one comedy program, foreign comedy, the person they laugh, so he go fall on that country's flag. He get up, he salute, he apologize. Flag. Meaning he don't commit. That is how dear national identity is to them, and it's ingrained in the children. So let's begin even to teach our children. And we don't go one church like that, then they sing national anthem before every service. So once they start that national anthem, anywhere you are in the vicinity of that church, you stand still. Anywhere you are, car lot, even if you're outside the gate and you are hearing it from inside, you stand. So I say that is how we can begin to ingrain national patriotism. Begin to believe in what the pledge said. Even to be, if it's possible, you know, there's a subject that they call for Nigeria, civic education. For there to be an interpretation of the line-by-line statement of the pledge and the national anthem, the children should understand what it means. As a full text, each line you talk about, I pledge to Nigeria, my country. You explain what that means. You explain the application. You explain what and what it's ingrained in it. To be faithful, loyal, honest, you go explain them so that as then they grow, they are abiding by what national pledge means and they live out the content of the national pledge. On a hand, the lembe. Oh, lo, lo, lo. My name is Comfort Okpere, aka Complete Package. And if you just join the program, and you can't wonder or nearly one surrender, sake of say you just hear me my talk just the long they go. You no can't hear any baritone voice to support the voice. Like you no wonder, can't nearly surrender. I no go talk say you won't enter worry because there is ban on interstate travel. So sake of say that my voice they hear, my team leader they do other work as be say this our work now expansion we they do. And as they talk, him too no go tay, but if he no come today. So now so we go the vanor they go on the program Brekete family. Some people even don't know the name of the program. Some go call me, they go say, I hear your number for Embelembe program. The program na Brekete family, and the radio station na the station will be Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. If na radio you search, na there you dey. It's important I talk this 101.1 FM because some people na just turn the turn radio. Once they hear oh lo 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 or they hear Embelembe, they stop. Then if you no know the name of the station. And for people who just they pass, somebody call me, say they call from Port Harcourt, if they watch one station, you don't even know the name of the station, but the program is sweeter. I say that one na start times they watch, and na the channel 126 na you dey so. So if na the TV you dey, we full ground, and if na radio, we full ground. If you say na YouTube you want enter, we full everywhere. So we cover every angle, east, west, north, and south, through all the available platforms. I don't know, we appreciate our ordinary president. Now, person will get capacity, or even capacity. Now they fill places like that. And in work, they expand, they go. Somebody say, may you expand. Say, for talk specifically, may the project expand before him body go be expand. So not be only me dey here, I get plenty people, but we know plenty like that. It be like just 7. Because we now they obey government order. We know they gather crowd, so we know too plenty. But make the people who go give me moral support today, go make we introduce or introduce ourselves, so that person who don't nearly surrender go know say, no be just say I talk, say no be only me day. I actually dey here with able-bodied people and able capacity people. Good morning.
Good morning, a complete package. My name na Ike Ezugo consultant. Ike na maybe Ogaranya Nime Chineke.
Person be don't ask me the meaning of that your name. I say it means say you are #1 billionaire of Nigeria. You say who I say na him be the Igbo meaning.
The complete package.
I mean you feel defend and pass as I explain to the person.
The truth is that there is nothing difficult for God to do. If you set your mind to be Ogaranya for the right purpose, God will make you Ogaranya.
Not true.
And for me, it don't already start them. It don't even go far on top of that one, and I enjoy them. Where I for even like to chook mouth put, but make other people introduce themselves. Now the better talk where you carry come meet us this morning. Make I stop here, make others
introduce themselves first. So as it be say, it gets plenty. As a billionaire, I know say person where be Ogaranya get plenty things. They make you give us small. After you give us more. Maybe say no.
You're not a big small. When I want do things, I they do them big. When I want give, I they give big.
Okay.
I go give you.
Not
if
true.
I begin give you small, you go can't spoil the name.
Not true. Now so one day they argue with barrister say they like big things. Make me live and there.
My name na Amina Bukola Ajikobi.
You do say I cannot talk wetin dey my mind as you talk Bukola. Thank you, ma.
Okay. Alaja.
Thank you, ma.
The reason why I put Bukola today because you need somebody to join your work, to join your work. Now all of you will go jointly work with you, and that is somehow the meaning of Oluwa Bukola.
Thank you, ma. As he talk Bukola, I get one name wey wan follow me join them. Thank God that he jailbreak, gree join.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
My name is Elizabeth Omifade, member of House of Memories.
The kind introduction where they go on like this, you won't confuse me. Say her name is Elizabeth Omifade. Don't say member. I believe say she wants a member of House of Representatives. I thought the things where they follow this introduction, don't they confuse me. Say member of House of I don't hear Memories. Good morning, Gima.
Good morning. Good morning, complete package.
I greet you, Daddy, sir.
My name is Innocent Igwebike Oji, aka Daddy Scaffold.
Good morning, sir.
Team leader. Surugede.
Thank you, sir. You go know say no be me they shout the remaining AKA. So that when we go meet outside, Thank you. You handle them. Zoom in. You see, they show how it will be. Thank you. So I'm exempted.
Good morning, complete package.
Good morning. You go stand up small. No vex, man.
My name na Madam Happiness, aka Cheap Price.
Good morning, Emma. Not too much with the mask.
Good morning, complete package.
I greet you, ma.
My name is Barrister Gochukwu Zugu, aka F&B.
Oh, now F&B.
So many things.
When I leave her, if you don't know the meaning, you will call her phone number where she go give her. She go give you the details.
Good morning, complete package.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brekete family. My name na Fatima I Haruna, aka Chef Fatima,
aka African Kitchen.
African Kitchen.
Saudi.
Yes, na so. All joy.
Good morning. I get one person wey be say na tey wey we see am. Even as I see am today, I no recognize her because these days you wear mask. No be easy thing to identify. She got to remove the mask. I can't look am say you resemble person wey I know. Now she dey laugh me. If she introduce herself, now I go sure whether na she abi e no be she.
Good morning, complete package.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brekete family. My name na Zainab A. Nasiru, aka Chef Z. Now you be that chef where they work with Chef Fatima Nigeria Limited.
Good morning.
Morning.
You know, say as you talk, say your name na Zainab. Some people now today they know say na be the meaning of the Z.
Yes, that's Z na Zainab.
Good morning.
Thank you.
We happy to see you. Now be say the chopping continues.
Good morning, complete package.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brekete family. My name na Yusuf Aminu, aka Rapid Response.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma.
Na electronic rapid response, so nobody call me for police work.
Good morning, complete package.
Good morning, sir.
First of all, I want to thank you for standing well for the team leaders.
Thank you, sir.
On daily basis, you are improving, and I'm very happy with you. My name is Usman Okinoban, the content consultant.
AKA the professional. And today, my professionality go prime step. As I talk, say, it good, say, this our rapid response, explain, oh no. Now, so when they begin call me CP, people think I don't join police. Person say, this our Brekete. We go just join force, come begin climb position. Now, so my team leader, you know, enter military school, become lieutenant colonel. So our own ranking, I say na Brekete ranking, not just by title and name. No be say we follow the school protocol. So make we hear from consultant Ike. He say he won't shoot mouth. Okay, our PA, he never introduced herself and she dey hide.
Good morning, complete package.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Barrister Pamela Pius, the personal assistant to the ordinary president, the prosecutor.
AKA double dimple. You know, sir, she dey wear mask. People know they see the dimple well. We go still see him one of these days. Okay,
complete package. Good morning.
The big things.
For talk, my talk no go big so that you no go compete with your own. But
make it big.
Now the gain or benefit where we fit derive from there, if we make up our mind to derive the benefit and go big. The talk where you talk today, they're very, very important. You know, say Oyibo take time to talk about social and emotional intelligence.
Talk about PhD, confirm. Social and emotional intelligence.
No,
things say now only academic intelligence.
They're all two different things anyway, but they all point to the way where we they respond to our environment, both our social environment and the way also where we they take, deal or manage with our emotions, or how we react to our environment. You see, sometimes when people want to explain this, they go say different people are wired differently. How people react or respond to things around them. But me, I say no. different people wire themselves differently. Because now,
different people, they do electric work on themselves.
then they do waiting they won't do. Because when they say they are wired differently, it be like say they no get right, they no get hand for the way where then they react or respond to issues. You go see say person there for environment, and then you see waiting they go wrong. You know, take conscious effort or make attempt to correct that thing where they go wrong. And then you go still, once the thing give them space to pass. A typical example, some of us when we dey drive, we see branch of tree fall for road. We no go fit park our car, go comot that branch of tree. As far as we see small space where we go fit take cross, we e no matter wetin happen to the next person. But e get some other people wey be say when they come there, even if they see space where they go pass, they go park their car, they go comot, they go remove that branch of tree. Some stone go there for road or tire go there for road. As they comot check say the place no dey safe. Oh yes, so my car fit pass or me I fit pass. I no dey even drive. E no concern me. But the first thing we go cross in mind be say, this tire where they here, or this stick where they here, this stone where they here, if we leave them and the vehicle they come, the car fit no see them. If it jam this, if it somersault, people fit injure. He no concern them. He no know the people. But because in care, he go commode that. Even in the house, you go see say some people go there. Their own be say make food there for them. As long as there is food in that house, when they chop finish, the maximum way if you do be say go carry in plate, go dump them for sink. He no care say another person cook that food. He no care say as he dump that plate, he go become an eyesore to the next person where they come. While another person go enter, even when he never chop food, as he see that sink, see things on top of that sink, he go want make it wash and clean and make that place they clean. And you see say people where they live their lives on the other side, it shows say they are not responsible. When we talk about people being responsible to their environment, responsible to their neighbors, responsible to the society, this is all he's talking about. Our ability to look at things and not just look at it on the way it affects us, but find out how that will affect other people, how that will affect the setting of the society, the smooth running of the society, and then take a step. No be just to talk, take a step to do the little you can do. You gave a typical example. You saw electric pole. Somebody is asking why, how it take concern you, not even for your house. But the truth of the matter be say, you fit come, leave that electric pole, go walk. By the time you there for your work, you go hear news, say one small pikin where they crawl, something happen, electric pole fall or motor hit them or something happen, wire fall on top of that pikin and the pikin born. And when you hear that, you go think say a very distant person, because sometimes also when we hear about things what happen to people where we know the two feel them, the way where we they feel them when it happen to us or happen to people where we know. Only for you to go home and discover say na your neighbor pikin or your brother pikin or your friend pikin where they live that area. And you no go ever finish blaming yourself to say, if I had taken the action I should take,
if I no reach like that.
If I no reach like that. You don't talk them all, even in the house. So all of this wiring ourselves, it starts from the way where we train ourselves, the way where our parents train us. In the house, you wake up, even in my own house, I'm seeing it today. My son, I will say, who scattered this room like this? This one will say, it is not me. It is my younger brother. I say, but your younger brother scatter them. You fit put them back in order. You no go talk say, because no be you scatter them. Who leave the table where we chop like this? He said, no be my own to clean table. Now my elder brother own to clean table. Your brother own not to clean table, but you don't see say that table no they clean. It's either you call his attention to that or you do them. And there is nothing wrong in you doing it, even if it's not your responsibility.
Not true.
Because one thing I have seen is that people who take time to do things right, correct things, do things that are not done, even when it's not their responsibility, they excel in their businesses. they excel in their businesses.
It's good to say, I know, say now the part where you go clap with that. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Make I stop here.
In fact, if you say it still remain, I for say make you unfollow the remaining. But as we say, people they raise hand.
Make I stop here. Now you be our team leader.
All of us the leader. It's still you as you wire yourself. Meaning to say we the lead ourselves.
Now we cannot keep blaming God, blaming nature whenever we no do the things where we supposed to do. It gets things where they for our hand, will be our responsibility. Now the same thing ordinary president they talk here every time. He go say the things where God don't give you power to do, you know they turn around begin to say you they ask God to do them for you.
And then they give very naked example.
And when you they do them, it go come be like say you they religious, you be a religious person. They ask you say whether you go come work tomorrow, by you go come early, you say by the grace of God, if God allow me to come early. They ask you, say, today you go host the program. You say, if God allow me to host them. But God don't allow you already. Now you go take microphone, begin talk. No be God go put them for your mouth. Now you go decide what thing you want talk. No be God go make that decision for you. So if you choose not to bring up yourself in a manner that you will be responsible to your environment, responsible to your neighborhood, responsible to your country, responsible to your society, and contribute positively. No be say na so your God make you. No be say na so your parents make you. Na so you wire yourself. Na so you make yourself. And anybody who chooses to be responsible, it may look as if he works more than others. It may look as if he does suffer more than others. But of a matter of a truth, na him they enjoy more than others. Because any good thing you do, before even the reward from God, you feel happy with yourself and satisfied that you have done something good and beneficial to others.
Thank you very much, sir. Make we appreciate them. Thank you, sir. You will give Madam Happiness. Okay, give Madam Happiness. Then we'll come back to you. Our mommy.
Good morning, complete package.
Good morning, Gima.
This way you talk this morning took me very well.
It took you reach your liver.
Yes, it took me. This talk where somebody go do something, go say, na me start am. I want talk of child abuse this morning. You know, some people go carry another person children. They say, no be my children, make I treat them like this, make I treat them like this. You know, the day where you talk of commercial school, when I do Lagos, all the people where do that commercial school, now people with their parents know they has girls and has boys. And when you reach school, what you go to discuss? How what my auntie do me? Okay. What my auntie do me? And the child truly, you no go see anybody's child there. Now what they has girl and has boys.
And people became be that now.
Yes. And they no care, like my own. They know they pay my school fees. Our own now to come out that money, come they discuss. Please, I want make today. I don't become breadwinner to those people who abandon me. Please,
we will appreciate God. Now, so they do many things.
Yes, because I put everything aside to forgive them and move my life forward. All those children there with me today. But if say now people they go say, "Ha, what did they do me?" And now so hatred go continue they go. Enter our country, enter like that, enter families. So I want to correct this impression. When you carry somebody's child, please take care of that child. You don't know what that child will be tomorrow. When you make no kneel down on that child today, and when you want to do something, do them to God and say, God is the owner of the child, and He is the one that will reward me at the end of the day. Come back to our government. Come back to anything. Just in life, somebody go do position. He go say, na me spoil am, no be how I meet am. Remember, if you do well, as we dey talk for this our family, if ordinary president, you talk something one day, say one person dey gather inside basket, one day go come, you go pick am from there, once where you don gather. If our ordinary president no gather today, he no go show anything. He will not have anything to show. But remember, you leader where they position there, God gave you the opportunity, privilege to be there. As He position you there, please do well, because history go carry wetin you do.
Na true.
People around go even see you say you don try. And as you do, God go bless you.
Amen. Give our mommy wey add middle name today. And as you talk say person dey gather inside basket, one day go pick. If na bad mango, abi bad tomato, or bad apple, na you gather. E dey when you put hand, na as you put, na so you go comot am now. And the irony of it, as consultant Ike dey explain, you say you go come dey ask, I be say all the one wey dey pick from this basket na spoil mango. You no go remember say na you been dey gather spoil mango and orange put inside basket. E don reach time to comot, na you dey look for who put am. So very good lesson, ma. Thank you.
Complete package.
Yes, mommy. Ma.
Make all of us, make we try, make we appreciate ordinary president.
The team leader of team leaders.
If ordinary president look you give you name, the name go match you well.
As this person call am F&B.
As you call somebody complete package.
Okay.
The topic today, if you look at where the topic dey complete. Not be only say the topic dey complete. She be Adele Oba today. The meaning be say na him dey have to Oba today. That's for Yoruba language. From the topic where she been bring today, where she been discuss about. Now two things are managed gather, at least out of them. It's a sense of responsibilities. And number two, now charity begins at home. You know, say we Nigerians were light and lie, we are very good. The only thing we need is...
It's we terrible.
The only thing we need, say, we need encouragement. One day, I've been, about 8 years ago, you know, so I know they travel now. I've been go London. From inside London, I can't go outskirts. You know where that city where Okota they play, in the column Hall City. From there, I travel with my sister, Mrs. Bola Agoy, to and where we pick designer wares. We call it a designer outlet. As we they go, now the road where they there. You know, so not be everywhere get big wide road. You know, pass from here to here, consultant Hike fit tell us the meters. What be say na
later you measure them.
You say na their cars where they use there. Now this small
1.5 meters.
Okay.
But when I clap for them,
you say na the road na 1.5 meters, pata 2 meters. Now only 2 small cars go fit pass, and I face me and face you. That means you are going, you are coming. As you dey waka, now something come fall for road, and that place come be a bend, as if consultant Ike dey read wetin I want, wetin dey my mind. As you come fall for road, we manage to swap and maneuver. As we move small, my thinking was park, make we carry am. Na so she carry her phone. I don't know which one she call. Maybe na 123, maybe na 911.
999.
So before I begin here, I come begin to hear you wey me and not to understand. Yes, 2.something meter road. We go at one bend. Under 2 seconds, we don't hear from our back. Oh, the Asarim. They came to pick it from the road. The reason why she could not park was because the road is narrow. Number one. Number two, the road is at a bend. There's no way she will park that she's not going to have somebody coming behind. But she still take
a step. The bottom line is that she made a move.
I'm coming back to that. So I now asked her, why you no park? He said, no. If I have to park, I may likely cause accident. And the best thing I could do was to call the police. And you know why I said charity begins at home? Because she has taken a step. It's because she's a Nigerian. And that she has been well trained from home. And that's what she applied when she got there. To call the police to come and arrest the situation and pick that thing away from the road. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We don't, all of us don't talk and well. Okay, we still get people who want to contribute. And we took everybody for liver, even for kidney. My team say kidney day for center of head.
Okay, good morning.
Say now where your own day. Good morning, Gima.
I just want to remind us that our parents, when we were growing up,
they always tell us that we should not have, at least my mom, I don't care attitude. I don't care attitude. And I think that this really reflects a lot on us and is reflecting in our national polity. Because when we have that attitude of caring for every little details, you know, that something that is not supposed to be, immediately it happens, you know that this is not, your psyche will tell you that, you know, because it's inbuilt from when you are a baby, just like we are saying. So parents now, how do we, every day we come here, we talk. This talk is for parents to now start. If you're not starting it, it's for you to start it with your children. Because we can see sometimes the reason why Nigeria is where we are now is sometimes a reflection of what our leaders have become. And sometimes it could be that they are frustrated, they think that they are few, and the other ones who are messing it up are more. It's not so. We can start changing the status quo. Let our norm be that we're doing things right. Just like we saw the other day, we were talking about how unfair it was for people who had to come. It was not their own. It was not, they didn't cause corona, but they were stuck somewhere. For you now to have that feeling, meanwhile there are leaders who are spending money. You know, we should care for our next door neighbor. We should care. So let's develop this I care attitude as Nigeria. And once we start that, Nigeria will be better. There was a young girl that came to Nigeria from UK, and I think it was on social media. And that was a young girl that kept on saying Nigeria is a scam. It's a scam. You know, she went, and everywhere she went, she said, give me water, money for pure water. And she would say, why didn't you bring your bottle of water from home? I think she came visiting from London. And then she saw a lot of things, the roads and all that. And she did a video, she did 2. And then she went, you know, Nigeria is a scam and all that. And I saw the reaction of adults in that. And they were castigating the girl. They were even saying, who sent her? And she said she wasn't coming back. And they said, make she sit down. She's a Nigerian. She has seen something that was wrong. And this was a teenager or so, a young adult, who has seen something who her parents' age mates are doing that are wrong. She's coming from an environment where things were succeeding. And we are reacting in such a negative form. Our reaction matters. You know, it born from the kind of people we have become. Let us become positive people. When we have conversation in public, and this will build the young adult. So, Embelembe.
Thank you. Our auntie will be member of House of Memories.
Thank you for this topic, complete package. Money, that they should put our hospital in order. They keep quiet because they can travel abroad to treat themselves. But today, nobody knows say coronavirus go come. Now when it don't come, nobody will travel again. Anybody will get kidney failure now, I don't know what he go do, except few hospitals where they do them for Nigeria. So the issue of, you know, consign me, you know, good, because you know tomorrow. Whether you go consign, if you not consign you today, if he consign you tomorrow. For village that time, then they talk say, if the person die, you hear people they cry, and you say, after all, no be my side be that. That person will later be your relative. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate ourselves. Now this one where you talk, it can't remind me of one instance where ordinary president give example. He say that one no be example self. He say na event where happen. Say na nurse. The rush accident victim go the hospital where she dey work. They say na emergency. He said she don't close. Oh, this one where then they worry am. Make the next duty come continue the work. You only her be the staff. Now so she pack her car or leave those people go house. And unknown to her, as he reach house, then call and say her husband get accident. And now one of the people where then rush come meet her for the hospital where she come out. They go house. So maybe we will learn a lot from this. And our one of us, Barrister Triple A, don't always hammer say a million lesson dey to be learnt at this critical point in time. And me, I dey always talk say whenever there is an opportunity to learn a lesson, do your best to learn it. The fantastic or the amazing thing about nature and the universe, you know, learn them. it will recur again. Oh, until you pick the lesson of that particular incident, you will continue to move around in different shapes of that same problem until you correct what is wrong before you can move. So make we try, when there is an opportunity to learn, let's actually learn the lesson and let's apply it. That is the essence of learning. The essence of learning is that so that you can have knowledge that you can use. Then be the talk say knowledge is power, and we all agree. Person come correct and say knowledge applied is power. When you feel know something, you still dey behave like say you no know. So that is when it becomes an issue. So as we don't talk, many of us don't drop at different angles. The one wey touch you make you collect them. The lesson and the benefit of each of the ones where we don't gather now for different angles. Pick the one where you want or pick all of them. You don't know the day one or two of these messages go matter for you. So we will continue the program. As we say, we don't start already. And if you just dey join us, now welcome. We go tell you, you never miss plenty because we just dey begin. And as we go open telephone line, make Nigerians too chook mouth for wetin we dey talk, how e be them. And the one who dey sweet me for this our wonderful program, ordinary president come make am possible for people who no even dey within Nigeria to participate. We dey here when one of us from Russia, he call, he dey talk say security matter around that Sokoto axis. The way they talk like say you even dey there. When my team leader quickly call am to order, say as dem tell you, no they talk like say yesterday you see am. But now maybe the way the person package the story for am, I make am dey feel like say he dey there. So as he talk and finish, no tey, I can't even hear see for news that say government too don beef up security for those areas. And you see say even though na the program na person call and that talk wey he talk, e come be like say even if he no be him, but at least he raised an alarm and small efforts come begin. Now the same program we dey wey person call say Onitsha erosion don do plenty things. He no just talk, he drop video wey many of us see. E no too tey we come dey hear positive impact. Now the kind thing wey we dey encourage him no be although na civil engineer he talk say be, but he may not have the capacity to go and start doing the work. But it's just phone call he made and God escalates the phone call. So the one wey you go fit do, don't fail to do it. Now we dey talk. So we go open telephone line, make our brothers and sisters chook mouth. If he be say somebody too don't see something wey be don dey keep quiet, he go say to make I talk am o. If he be from this platform wey be say God go begin do something for that area. If you dey for Nigeria, the number wey you go call na 090 99 88 77 00. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Now, who me and I'm the Vanna for radio and TV.
Now, Mary Isaiah from Jukwe.
Mary Isaiah. How Jukwe this morning?
Complete package. I hear your voice. So
Me, I dey dance self as you see me. If you see me, make camera no because I never start to do the dance.
Well done, ma. How work?
We dey do, we thank God.
How ordinary?
Our ordinary president they do the bigger work.
God will bless all of now for them.
Amen.
To help all of them like that. So I pray make Nigerian people make them be like this.
You too, you not be Nigerian people.
And now they talk now our big leader now they talk.
Okay.
The way they talk us, where we know them out. The way we treat us, make them treat us like that.
You get mouth now. Talk the one way you go fit do for your level.
Na the thing, no. Ma, na two matter I get, oh.
Make we hear the first one.
One of my neighbor, she born that towards that December, January. And private teacher she dey do. The husband get accident around that November. The man dey waka with sick man. Nothing dey for them. With small baby for a hand, about 5 of them. Na my neighbor. And my own, last two weeks Saturday, I call ordinary Aklamakala.
Extraordinary Aklamakala.
I call her for telephone banner. He come Saturday say the place where they go. Go people fit call our place that they say till on Monday. So that Monday I dey expect so I know see I say maybe Tuesday. So as I come comot go buy drug for my oga. Now I come see Brekete family taxi. I even happy to say na my house dem dey come from. Now I reach house dem say dem never come my house so.
Okay.
Na the yes ma. But I tell am that time my oga because the time wey we come from hospital dem give me one letter ma for the operation wey we do for Asokoro. But we never get the money for the operation.
Okay.
And the man na elderly man, about 68 years now. So jam pack now for me everything. So
And you say na your neighbor?
My neighbor, he dey for my house for Jukoide, stage 2.
The same compound where una dey live.
She dey for my front, me I dey back.
You see the thing wey we dey talk? Na the good neighbor wey you be that. You dey do you see as you carry the matter you don call before and na your credit no be say na to free o. Abeg make we appreciate this woman. Na this kind of thing na we just dey talk the first call wey drop. Our ordinary president PA don take your number again and you know say matter wey dey our ordinary president table e no be here e plenty. So by the grace of God you go still reach you and know say God be feel know say na through this medium you go get help. Some people don dey try the number tey never get.
I don try I reach 30 times now. I don't even believe say.
And you still connect. She don collect your number again and you say na from Jikwe you dey come from.
Jikwe phase 2.
And your name na Mary.
Yes ma'am.
She don collect this information and I believe.
And let me greet triple A.
I go greet am. He dey hear you.
Well, without the scaffold.
Then they collect the greeting.
Ogaraya 1. Let me greet everybody there.
Ogaraya 1. She dey greet. I don greet all of them. They don collect all their share.
Let me shout Embelebe again.
Make you shout am with confidence.
Oh, you collect am o.
Then they collect. Bye. You know, sir, I've been the wait as you gather energy, they shout. I think say the third one go follow. Now I give you space. Thank you very much. Now this song with the talk, you see the positive response. As individuals, we do our little bit, and God to know our hearts. When we pick another call. Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir. Nahumi and I'm the Vanna for radio and television.
Okay, my name is James Lar.
James.
Lar.
From Pape.
Yes, ma'am.
That Lar na L-A-R.
Yes, ma'am.
I study the spelling as I hear the sound.
Yes.
I know they go.
Ma. Yes, ma. I have this complaint which I want to complain since I've been trying and as I get you people today. So we say I really thank God to get you people hearing. I'm happy also.
I'm also happy.
Yes, ma'am. So ma, this is my complaint which I want to lay for you people was that my father is a policeman. Working in Force Headquarters and he's been under Mopo 45. His name is Sergeant Luca.
And he still they work there?
No. And his name is Sergeant Luca Nar. And the other inspector, one of the inspectors, his name is Inspector Kwamkuru. In fact, these people were kidnapped on the 31st March 2019.
Your father and the other colleague?
Yeah, and my father and the other colleague on their way going on after when they're on their way going home. So after party. So these people were kidnapped since on 31st March 2019. And we have been following up, going various offices, doing many things with police until we reach the office of Inspector General. So they even took a lawyer to this thing, you see. They reached there and what they tell us that from the office of Inspector they have nothing to do on the case. And since then, we have nothing to do. Inspector Luca has 8 children, and Sergeant Luca has 8 children, and Inspector Kwamkuru has 4 children. Since from then, nothing has been done. This family, we have been suffering so,
I dey feel your pain. No, this one now over a year now, according to as you explain. 31st March of last year till today. Now, like 1 year, some month, 2 months.
Some months, yes.
Like that. You know, say how na take no say na kidnap them now.
Man, the case is being investigated as the kidnapping squadron of SC.
Okay, as you don't talk, and you don't ever write complaint to the ordinary president.
Yes, ma. We don't write complaints. See, ma. All the letter of the case of following up on the various offices and various places that we go in the case of following all the police. I have all the documents, and I already do affidavit to come to ordinary president. I already do everything because, ma. Now I'm telling you, my mother is suffering for this high blood pressure. If I tell you the kind medicine now, I'm prescribing now. Only the doctor that which is helping us. Didn't want thing to her. Now we don't have anything to buy any medicine. The only what me I'm giving my mother right now, the only cough to solve. That's only what the doctor that said I should be giving her a cough to take.
Okay, as you don't talk and you don't even write to the office of the ordinary president, what will remain now make ordinary president look the matter, come know the one way go happen as e be say im go follow up. But you know say even for Brekete family we get IG liaison wey dey represent the Inspector General of Police for the program Brekete family. So as you dey talk, you know they miss this program, we go also draw your attention to this particular incident, make them chook eye from our own angle, make we see wetin dem go bring as result for una.
Yes, that IG liaison, we don't meet him, we still carry us come back to the to start.
The thing wey dey there be say, you know, many activities been dey go on before this lockdown start, and e come be like say e come put so many activities on some sort of hold. So by the grace of God, as we dey pray make the economy begin open gradually, some of those activities wey dey on hold, by the grace of God, we will begin dey touchlight them, dey put eye for them to see how solution go come out.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much. Once again, you say your name now.
James Lar.
James Lar. By the grace of God, hope go still there for now. Thank you very much. The call don already cut. You know, so the problem wey dey Nigeria no be here, and by the grace of God, we go make am o. You know, say e no look easy, but there is nothing impossible with God. So by our own little effort, God will begin to put the right people and the right places in the right places so that answer go fit dey. Make we take another call from Nigeria. You go reduce the volume for your radio.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Good morning, Naomi, and I'm Devano for radio telephone.
Okay, my name is Favor from Ilugbe. I'm calling from Ilugbe.
Favor from Ilugbe. Yes, sir. Now for Lugbe, they attend nightclub and beer parlor business. So now no follow for lockdown. So they said some beer parlor and club talk say they don't pay the officers, so they know they come.
I never go out. I go house.
But our Nigerian police can't show say nobody get effrontery to talk that one. They go there, go handle them. But I thank God say you dey house, you know follow them.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I want to thank you for good work, ma'am.
We thank God.
I appreciate ordinary president. I'm very happy to get you to do.
We happy to hear your voice, and he happy self as you dey appreciate them, because now person will like good thing and they appreciate good thing what another person they do.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now I have complaint, ma'am. I want to make a complaint. Last before the lockdown, I bought a gun from Maraba. One shop in Maraba.
Jen, will be generator.
Generator. When I brought it home, I discovered that the gen is not working the way it's supposed to work. If you see my gen's house, I see my grand circle. I spread it all over. In fact, if I own it, I won't be able to leave any window open. I have to close the window. It's just something like that. So I complained to my husband. He said, "No, do it because it's new job. Let's wait." So we continue observing it. 2 weeks. like that, you see like the smoke increase. So they send after 2 weeks. So it's not working again. Then I called because I'm not done. My husband that went there with me. I told him that he said his number. He called the man. The man said he only that is the fuel we are using. I said, it's the same fuel I'm going to play station after buying fuel for my car. I also buy for one I put for the them. So this is not my first time of using them. He said maybe it's the fuel. I said it's not the fuel. Let him come and see. My husband went with him because he has pass. He went there. He went there with his gen. The man said, the only help he can do is repair it. He will call somebody to repair it for us. That he will not change it. I said, but I have old gen that is giving me trouble. That is why I look for this money to buy new one. If it's a repair, I will repair that one I have now. So when am I starting repairing? How am I going to repair it?
And how many months you don't use them?
I know you know which 1 month too.
Now this kind you get receipts as you buy the gen.
I get receipt. I get everything. So I now
make you just hold on so that I will give you something where go fee support you like help. As you get all the receipts and it be say the generator no give you the value where you take commit as payment. Rather than keep, say our partnership with FCCPC, be here. Now they are here go.
That is why I'm coming, ma. I called them. I called them and they said I should send it I should write it as a complaint. I also write it. I wrote them. Up to now, I have not heard anything. And this.
Right. When you did the writing, which day, which year you write?
No, this thing I'm telling you just before this lockdown, maybe like 2 months now.
Okay. You write before the lockdown, now you write FCCPC.
No, I wrote them this lockdown, the issue of the
I want to understand the modality of submission. Say some of them, then they work from house here, so that be say the letter dey their office, and that time when they house, they no say, or they no remember say your complaint dey there. If you collect that phone number where then they give, that number is there for WhatsApp. Me myself, I don't validate say the number they work. I send them message with number where they know say na me, and they respond. So send them WhatsApp if you get access to WhatsApp. That same complaint you feel like give a snapshot, also forward them as your document. Can't send the receipt of the purchase of the.
Yes, ma. I did just that. I sent it on WhatsApp the receipt. Everything.
You say na 2 months ago you do that one, abi? Like 1 month ago. You go do another one today as I dey talk.
Okay, ma.
Wey be say today na Wednesday, abi? Tuesday, and then they come on Thursday. So as you dey talk this one, where you don't draw the attention. You go know whether they go quickly go attend to you before that Thursday, so that you go know.
Say, when you help me, it's not easy to get this number. I'm very, in fact, I give my daughter because she's one that I my
How old be the pikin?
She's just 4 years.
4 years. Make we appreciate that your pikin. The thing where we dey talk say Nigeria is moving forward. It no be so they do. It no be so we dey do am. You tell your pikin now, so she continue to press until the call enter I give you. So try and send the complaint again today. Maybe like say the call don't end, but if you still dey hear me, still send them. As you dey talk say you send the complaint, you don't send them 2 months ago. Say complaint where they come from public domain. E plenty people where somebody where they talk say send message to ordinary president. Say I don't send them. Just have the mind that be only you they send. As you they drop your own, they imagine say like 1,000 other people they do the same thing. So once your attention is drawn to repeat a process, just do it immediately. It can't remind me of one story where they talk. It be like saying from one religious, it be like saying from Bible said, but I read them from somewhere. Say some people they fish. Now their leader they in disguise. He come meet them. He say. Make them give them some of the fish, make him carry go eat. They say they no get any fish. He say since when na dey na no get any fish, and na fishermen na be. He say okay, make una put the net this side of the river. they look am, they say we don do this thing since. We don do am, we don dey do am, we sabi the work, we be professionals. He say, but as you say make we try, make we just do. Na just that moment dem do am, na im be say net wan break because of the volume of the fish. So make we know, we don dey do am since, so e no work, but as e don reach when person say try again, you no go know whether na that immediate one na im go give the solution. That is why ordinary president na one person wey I get maximum respect for. Something wey you don dey do since head no dey, if he tell you just do it, me I dey tell people just do am like that first, just do am because he said you should do it, because you no know wetin he see give you that instruction. So just send that message again to FCCPC. By the grace of God, dem go come on Thursday, and who knows, they fit dey hear you. As you drop am, they go wan attend to am so that they go fit use am even help other people wey get the same or similar problem. This one wey she talk about generator come remind me of one joke wey person give. Say na so he buy generator. E no be, you know, say some brand of generator dey popular, but I for like to call the name, but I no go call am. So the name of the generator, then reverse the name. Like say something like Abacus, what you can they call Sibaka or something like that. Just reverse the name of the brand. So you where you no know the original name of the brand, you will feel go buy that one till say na him. So that one they know two name am from back. Now just two letters na him they mix up. So if you no look well, you no go know say you no be that other brand. And some of us, that thing they happen. Some people know they notice. You get some brand where they sell. Like you get some product where they go be say na like for example, if I say my product name na Mama's Own, somebody go fit go call it home Mama's own mama, or something that is close to your name. They are intentional, and it's happening. The trend is much now. It's intentional. They will just use one like Chef Fatima now. If she get Chef Fatima Nigeria Limited, person go call Chef Fatima International Limited. So for your mind na chef you just see. So it's becoming a popular trend. Maybe we too dey open our eyes so that you are sure of the brand. So now so the guy go buy the generator, he can't get this smoking experience. Say the generator own self, you on am, you go do to begin jump, they bounce, they move. Say generator self dey waka. So the person go call you say, oga, your generator dey the next street o, go carry am before you go enter main road. So na it be the suffer wey dey suffer for the generator hand, and the thing tire am, and the thing wey encourage am to buy generator say light no dey dey, and every night neighbor go on, this one go on, everywhere go just dey make noise, and him no get generator, he just dey collect sound. So the day wey he buy him own, he was happy. Make him too follow the generate noise, make all of una dey suffer. So as this generator no come dey treat am well, dey do tum, go dey jump out of the compound. The thing come tire am, he package the generator back, put everything back, go church, he say you wan take am sow seed. Now the pastor lay hand on top of his head, bless am, appreciate am, say God will multiply you. He say amen. Leave the generator there. As he dey house, pastor call am for phone. He say brother, say the Lord said you should come and take your generator. He said he don't sow am a seed. He said I'm afraid this may not germinate. This your seed may not germinate. He say make the pastor use am sow into another person's life. So if we dey buy product, make we dey observe the generator, make we know dey sure say na the brand. Many of these items, and she's even in luck. Some can be very dangerous sef. If he pass say na just smoke. Generator ordinarily has a bad dangerous smoke, this monoxide. So if you can't be the one wey can't get problem with the emission of gas, na double problem it be. So you go good, even if matter reach matter wey you no fit return the generator, make you no use am for your own health safety as e be. But like say barrister go get generator problem. Now the tum own you get.
I know get, but the issue of intellectual property is the work of Corporate Affairs Commission and Trademark. They have to check the issue of name similarity. We are not supposed to register a name that is similar to each other.
Some of them never register.
If they never register, it's still the public can Google actually check, do public search to know whether the company is registered or not. So that if that happens, you can actually sue the other company, or you can report them to CAC for working doing business in Nigeria without registration. It's an offense.
I thank you. Your legal colleague be like say won't put on to you, but make Chef, because I mentioned Chef Nigeria, make she clear her name.
Yes. Good morning once again.
Good morning, Dima.
As you mentioned, Chef Fatima Nigeria Limited, also Chef Fatima International. All those ones are don't register.
You do well.
And aside that, you get people for Abuja, even our own IG liaison don't catch one person. Somebody want order for food. You call her, she say na she be Chef Fatima. You know, like I know plenty people who don't use this thing chop money. Somebody go register in company, you want use the person shine on your own side. It's very wrong. That is a stealing of what? Intellectual property. Because that name alone is a brand. So how can you use somebody's brand and say you claim it? Now so again, I go one office there for Use 2. They bring something. To my greatest surprise, the sticker where I see for that thing, they say Chef Fatima Nigeria Limited and na kuli kuli.
And you dey look am with your eye.
I see am. And I get all the details. And I don't already talk to my lawyer on that. So now when they take people name, they shine out there. Make una careful because it dey very bad. If you are gas, you no go like am. That is just what I want to contribute.
You draw people attention to that one. You get one way head boy be gist us. He say, say Chef Fatima na international cuisine. When they say international food levels. Person go whether na Chef Fatima.
Yes, he tell us.
Like they go copy the image, go drop am as the thing where they provide. Now in person see am, he come sweet am. He say na this particular one. Say some of this recipe na original recipe. Say na signature recipe. Be like say she sign on top. We be say na only her sabi the secret.
The combination.
So you want to copy picture, they show people. Person see am, he say, Kai, na this one, this particular one, now I want. Now the person go prepare the thing where he sabi. Delivery person go deliver. Now so the man open the thing, he say, what be this?
I can do this.
I see for Instagram be this. Then begin quarrel. Delivery man say, oh, now send me deliver. Me, I don't know how they cook am. He say, I beg, no be this one you see for Instagram. Now that Instagram one. He said, oh, you go call them, but this one, give me the money where I carry and come. Make I deliver the way then send me come. So it's not just bad.
Yes.
You are also killing your own creativity.
There is it. Because say head boy say the man come call her. Okay, look at now their delivery company now. He come call her and say, come, this would not be the one where I see for Instagram. He come say, Oga, no be me dey cook the food. We na to call us make we go deliver the food. He say no. He ask the lady say na she be Chef Fatima. He come say, Kai, no, now from there now you can't give the man our number. The man come call. I say today, what do you order? He come be say that food self, we no even cook am that day at all. So you see how people they dubious just because of money.
Very, very bad.
Complete package. As you talk about signature, as Chef Fatima, they come here always. Now me, say I be the chief faculty when it comes to kitchen.
Now so
we have our fisherman soup. As in our own fisherman soup is a signature one. So one of our clients, we have a student that trained with us. Sometimes students want to at least let me take charge. Her madam wants order for fisherman soup. So the woman asked me, there is something I'm testing in that fisherman. I said, that is our signature fisherman soup.
That is
our own secret recipe. Now that girl, as in, now she called the conference where she do. She said, she convinced her mother, I train with them now. I know how to do this thing. True, she do fisherman for her madam.
But her madam signature.
I carry am go office, madam no fit chop, bring am come back. Now she come tell me, Chelsea, please, what is it? My madam keep on insisting, there is something, there is this aroma she is perceiving in that. I say, girl, chill. That one now, secret ingredient. They no sign am.
She go find her own picture.
That is why many people try, they can't copy. Because even if you copy today, tomorrow we go invent another one.
No, true.
Now so Chef Fatima Nigeria Limited.
And so we will protect our own property too intellectually. Thank you for that one. I know say some other people go don't learn one or two things as you analyze them. So make we still take more phone calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, the complete package.
Good morning, Nahumi, and I'm Devano for radio and television.
My name is Bless Medu. I'm the one that called Kalama Kalari today. I'm calling from Kuba.
As in, now to for say make I give you standing ovation. I already stand self. So meaning to say your ovation done already day before you call. Make you Vano.
Complete package. I'm calling the help of my sister. She's suffering. She needs help.
Okay.
Please, you people should help her, please. I'm begging.
Your number, our PA to the ordinary president, don't quickly rush in to come collect her. You know, say as you they call, now in the call, come court.
Okay.
And you know, say God be like say he talk say now through this medium that your friend go get answer. Now you try again, the call enter. This one I like the third time where you they call.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
So your number, PA don't collect it. So by the grace of God, we go see how God will use the ordinary president to reach that your friend.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you. You know, say some people go talk say you don't take it and they call. Some go say 2 years, 3 years, many months, and they no get through. But since ordinary president don't talk, say call on behalf of person, you will feel come see say many of the calls they say it don't take why they try. As you now be say you no can get concerned to call about yourself, they enter. So make we they see some of the lessons from some of these simple things where ordinary presidents they do. Our mommy Alaja want to give us some more moral support.
Complete package.
Yes, ma'am.
I saw something on WhatsApp yesterday, and I believe it's worth sharing because it's educative. A Nigerian man, he lives in New Jersey. He wrote this clip, and he's a Yoruba man. He said, after being tested negative for COVID-19, because that is what is trending, we like it or not. He said, and he was giving his, they give the taxpayer their palliative, $1,200 for that from that area. He even described how New Jersey, they close to New York. He said, 2 train station. Stop. He said, yeah, and your Nigerian friend comes say, make we chill, make we hang out, Joe. They can't go to one popular restaurant, which is Nigeria restaurant. Is it Obalinde? One of these popular names in Lagos. As they got there, they saw Agbo, they saw Nigerians. They were just like nothing happened. They were happy. He bought few things and he went back home. To cut the story short, few days later, he started seeing the sign of coronavirus. He called a friend who happens to be a nurse, and the person said, all these signs and symptoms you are seeing, the sign of coronavirus. Please, let's organize ambulance from them to come and carry you to the center. He was at the point of death, but thanks to Almighty God, he was revived after being in the ICU section for a few days. The lesson I want us to learn from here is that the thing is still very much around. He never go. After Salah, people kept on visiting from one house to another. Wear your best clothes in your house. Make yourself and your family happy. Buy your food. Chop them for your house. Stop moving around. You did not have the equipment. Stop transmitting this disease and transferring this disease around. Make it try. Save our frontliner. Save us. The thing is still very much around. That is the message we are saying, make our carry come. sit for your house.
Thank you very much. E good say as you even draw attention to that. You know say na the early days where we dey lockdown come be like say recently people don dey feel say the thing no dey again. It's good you draw our attention to that, especially our commercial public transportation wey be say their own na for police na dem dey do everything. Na for roadblock be the purpose of both mask and everything, number of people for motor. As if they observe say security agencies don comot, they revert back to business as usual. Thank you as you call our attention to that one, so that we go know say it's important to also continue to stay at a distance. As we say, person say for some country, say the government na tape na dem distribute to people. So before you talk to person, you now go measure the distance. Make sure say you reach that 1 meter. So in case you don't know how to observe meter measurement as a distance, maybe we still take more calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You go reduce volume for that your radio so that we not go there the sound two times, three times where Oyibo they call echo.
Good morning.
I dey hear you. Wetin be your name and now where you dey from?
My name is Demina for Elawan here.
Wetin be your contributor? You know how to reduce the volume for your radio? Abi you know one come out for there?
Okay, I don't come out. This is 3 months now. No work, I want to go I have daughter for one tomorrow. When I know school. I'm just like that inside now like this.
Hey, yeah.
I need help at day.
Now true say you need help, but our ordinary president be don't talk say if you call, make you call on behalf of person. So nobody there for the whole of area one will see your condition where you go feel say make you call on your behalf.
Nobody.
Okay, now only you dey live for the whole area.
For site.
You say?
For site.
Okay. Make PA come take your number. As you be say you don't call on your behalf, but the ideal thing now make you call on behalf of your neighbor or make your neighbor call on your behalf. That is the actual norm. So that you go show say you too you be good neighbor.
Okay, sir.
Now so it be because now your neighbors go even first be your first brother and sister when anything happen to you. Before your brother or your sister go run reach your house, now your neighbor be the first person wey go know say something don't happen to you. I be tell one of my friends like that. She tell me say, see, she for her compound where she dey live, she no get time with any of them. Even say one, she go greet that one. You no go answer, you go give am face. You go greet am, you go give am face. In fact, she don't make up her mind, you no go greet am again. Say, they feed me. Now me they pay my this one. I say, see. Me where you dey tell na like in fact we know dey from the same state. As a matter of fact, me I even dey far from that your compound. No matter how e be, these ones where you know they follow talk, na them be your immediate support in every moment, because na them be your first point of contact. So let we do our best today in good terms with our neighbors, because you never can tell when you will need them or when they will need you. Before your brother or your sister where they far away or even the next street go here, now your neighbor will be the first person wey go know say something dey wrong wey will come to your aid. This one wey she dey talk say na only her. I don't know anywhere for this. Even for uncompleted building, you enter go see say dem get neighbors too. You get, if you wan get person wey call say na around one side dem dey live for one uncompleted building, e say all of them wey dey there, meaning to say even for that kind of community, no be only am dey inside. So it's not a good thing to stay by yourself like that. When they talk say no man is an island. No go create yourself as an island. It go hard you well if you stay alone like that. Make we take call from the other telephone where we say my team leader from yesterday say we still there for Salah. Say Nigerians in Nigeria fit to call. Hello, good morning. Hello? I dey hear you.
Good morning, complete package.
Good morning, my brother. Now where you dey from? But first of all, wetin be your name?
My name is Papa Angel.
Your name na Papa?
Angel.
Papa Angel. Before you be Papa Angel, wetin be your own name?
My name is Williams.
Williams. Williams who?
Enye.
Williams.
From Kado.
Williams Enye.
Yes, from Kado.
From Kado. That's your Enye. Na ENIA. Then they take spell am.
Yes.
From Kado.
Wait. Yes, Kado Fish Market. I beg. Now my neighbor won't complain on behalf of.
Make we hear the complaint of your neighbor, complaint on behalf of your neighbor.
My neighbor, when they sell clothes, but when they work up for it, they sell clothes, but still this lockdown. He came for us, so today, this morning, and when they complain, they say, if he no see something to eat, they will commit suicide. So he said, all in this thing, don't finish for us, so I beg, no one will come help them.
Now you tell say if you no see food, you go commit suicide. You know, listen to the program the day where person come our studio, where call ordinary president, say he won't commit suicide. You can't give them strategies of how you go take do them. You know, listen to the program. So as he dey sick for hospital as you dey talk, which hospital they admit him?
He no dey sick, he dey house.
He dey house.
Yes.
And he dey house without sickness. Yes. Now he by himself won't commit suicide.
He no dey work, he dey sell clothes.
That kind talk, now the kind talk where ordinary president go here, he go quick vex. The person where the hospital they wish make he get the gift where him get. Him they talk say he won't commit suicide. Now because I don't even remember the strategy where ordinary president for help you give you make you give Gonzo.
Tell am say if na suicide wey he decide to do, make he do am quick so that we go fit focus on other people wey wan leave.
If I no give am microphone, if I no give consultant Ek microphone. But that one no be good talk wey person go talk say everything finish, he wan commit. To commit suicide, I think say na easy work. You get stamina to commit suicide. No be the same energy you go take go look for how you go better yourself. When they think before we talk, you when you tell say one commit suicide, now you run, come collect phone to help him. You also find a way to support him. Anyway, you don't do your own by calling him on his behalf.
Complete package.
That they hear you.
Well done, no.
Thank you, sir.
You see, sometimes when somebody call like this, the person in question may be a young man. And from all indication and from what we heard, is not working. And now the only thing he's thinking of is how to kill himself. That is very, very bad. Number one, yes, we are locked down, but there is easy now. We are easing the lockdown. And there's work here and there. You see, the major problem most of the people, or some of the people, especially the youth, try to do is to emulate those that have gotten to the top. They don't know how, where they started. Now somebody who doesn't have or who has no job to do is not saying he wants to commit suicide. To whom? Just to put the family in trouble. I will suggest to him, I'm sure the person that called on his behalf is hearing us now. If he didn't tell us where he's calling from.
Kado Fish Market.
Kado is not far. Tell him to go to Uye. If he can get to Uye Junction. If he can get to Uye Junction, get to Uye Motor Park. He should wait there today by 2 o'clock. I will pick him. I will take him to site where he will work. At least by the time he work for 7 days.
Let me see.
By the time he work for 7 days, he will not have anything less than 10,000 naira to his pocket. There are more opportunities
Okay.
He should not put his family in trouble.
Make you
He should
appreciate
think
that
positive
again.
at all time.
That is if he's willing to work. Oh.
Yeah, you know why I says this? Because he will tell you no job, no job. In front of my
This
office.
one job there now.
Yes, in front of my office, there this young man that is every now and then he will come. Oga, I never chop since morning, even yesterday. One day I just say today, not today. I call him, I say, I have more than 24 holes, so I want you to choose the one you can work with. Go to the backyard. If you can clear the grass, I'll pay you. That one day, I'll pay you 3,000 naira.
Yeah?
He said, no, that he can't do it.
Okay.
I said, okay, follow my workers. Go and load the equipment. You load the equipment, go with them. You're not going to climb. Your own is just to remove from the vehicle and take it to them. At the end of the day, you get 2,000 or 2,500.
He say
no, that he cannot go.
Okay.
The next time I said, so what do you want to do? He said he's looking for a job. I should see his papers.
Okay.
I said, well, here, paper cannot work. It's your hand. It's your brain that you put into. Because we don't need paper
Let's
here.
chop the paper now.
I say, do you listen to Brekete family? He say, he doesn't have radio, but sometimes when he's passing or where he's sitting, I say, fine. Ordinary president, I made it mandatory. No matter your qualification, you must have plan B. What is plan B? This is handwork.
You appreciate that, you beg. He get
people are like that.
Because
so this young man now, this young man is possible that this young man is not ready to work, but he's ready to eat. He's ready to chop. That statement you made the other day, beneath. Then what happened?
The job is beneath you, but
and
the money
is above you.
2,000 is above you. You never chop today. Some food na 200 naira. I give engineer, but we go take this call. The person be done there on hold for long now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, complete family.
I greet you. Naomi and I'm the Vano for radio and television, and even for internet.
My name is Florence Okumbisi. I'm calling you from London.
Mommy Florence, I greet you, ma. How is London?
Barika Bisala for everybody.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
All the house, una hembe. Well done.
We thank you,
my ordinary president.
They do his own work at a very big capacity for another place. Our other radio station.
Life survivor.
We thank God.
Well done. I
Thank
just want to complete waiting Elijah just of this morning. For this corona drop away there around. Because sometimes it's a carrier. Millions of people will carry it, you won't know. Until the thing break you down. And as we did London, here, all the doctors and everybody, they don't talk say for 2, 3, 4 years that corona will. There's no medicine.
Now so then tell you for London.
Yes.
Hey.
They say it's not a thing that is going to go forever. Because it's carrier. But the only thing is just for us to present ourselves and follow all the instructions. That is very, very important. Because some of our women, we are very stubborn. We are very, very stubborn. Only God is going to guide us.
Amen.
But you people, you are trying.
We thank God.
You are trying for the whole world. Everywhere is caring. You are even giving them advice on what to do or what not to do. But some of us, women, I don't know, maybe it's the flesh of our body.
The way we wire ourselves.
They are very stubborn. This one, when he said he wants to go and die. So if he dies, the palliative way he wants the ordinary person to come and give, he will go and give in on the burial ground.
You can imagine.
The man don't know what he's saying. Maybe sometimes people doesn't thank God for everything. So that is why I just said, let me put some more this into and your sermon this morning is very nice.
Thank you, ma.
I've already commented you on the Facebook there when I was watching you.
Thank you. Thank you.
God will bring you people strength.
Amen.
And I will try to say, I will get better thing on it by the grace of God.
Amen. All of us. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Appreciate our mommy from London. Before you go talk, Engineer Fortune, our daddy scaffold, he don't show say he be daddy indeed. No say daddy dey, daddy con dey. As he dey talk, me I dey provoke on him behalf. He just take him time, dey explain, dey give the person, make we appreciate our daddy. He give am option 1. He size am up. He say that kind of job is beneath me. He give am another option. He look in papers. He check am. Say that this one too is also beneath me. Come on, 200 naira to chop, you no get. Na in 2,000 come dey beneath you. Some people need to reevaluate themselves. I say person be don call me, say they look for your work. They call court, he can't send me the text message. As you talk, daddy, this one na on the spot. You say go to Wuye today, 2 p.m. Meaning to say work good day. Now so I also give that person response. Say go area 3. Then they need person. These people they do mama put restaurant. Young man wey go turn garri, instant pay, daily pay day. Now I reply am today go there. You know what? He take him time, send me 2-page response. Hey madam, don't you know my prestige is at stake? Hey. Do you not know I need to preserve my waiting? I don't even remember I say he speak all that one finish. You have you been able to do such garri turning business? What if people of my status come across that area and I have to happen to see me? Do you know my academic qualification? He talk. I say he take like 2 page of SMS will be like 12 naira plus to send the message. I say my brother, I reply. I also took my time. I say there is no great story you know today that has no galloping. Not one. All these inspiring life story you know today, even the people wey be say na big men pikin dem be. There is one young musician, make I no call him name, by description una go know am. He say na him papa na big man, even he sing am for song. Say na son of billionaire him be. The boy too is a big boy on his own now. But his early days, he struggled, even though him papa na big man. And so that young man is not the only son of his father, but he's the only inspiring story from that family. The rest of his siblings na big man pikin dem be, but no inspiration from any of them except him. There is no true life inspiring success story wey no get galloping, not even a single one. So you, where 2,000 is beneath you, you will continually be under the money until you rewire your factory setting. Make we hear from Engineer Fortune.
Thank you. Let me appreciate Daddy once more.
Make we appreciate our daddy in the house.
And also to appreciate the Honorary President in absentia. In the Holy Stack will say, wake up, lazy man. The problem
you
here...
talk for English.
Yes.
Wake up, lazy man.
Yes.
No be lazy man. No, wake up, lazy man na the English. The lazy man wake up na the pidgin.
Yes. The problem here is not about giving a suicidal person the kind of palliative that our daddy won't give him. You talk action. The first thing that I think that kind of person in is mental reevaluation. Anybody that had slipped to the essence of contemplating suicide, they need to check in head whether it dey okay. Number one, there are fast opportunity here and there flowing around that you can tap into. And the blame is not solely on the person. The upbringing, the lifestyle, the influence, and everything around us matters a lot. The kind of music that the children listen to, the young one listen to, could inspire them into suicide. The fellowship means the kind of friend they keep around, and many other things.
But this one wey call now in talk dey clear. He say everything wey get don finish. Na money na economic suicide be home.
That so is still border on lifestyle. It's still lifestyle. Because he is trying to compare himself to the people who has, and he didn't want to start from the scratch again to package the pieces of himself.
No follow, no be that one. Now until we reach 2 o'clock. we know see if they give instance of another person.
Yes.
And this one wake up for suicide. Nah, today we go know him own status.
Today we go know.
But we don't even they paint the scenario. So if you get wisdom, you go just advise himself. They come out from that time.
So final on final, no matter, I don't take too much time. What I think is that anybody who is capable of contemplating suicide,
let them go
not
carry and go
mentally
first.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ogara, I want to drop an Ogara.
I'm just glad we are actually putting mouth in this to correct the impression, so that people do not think that we are encouraging people to commit suicide.
Yes, sir.
When I said let him do it quickly, is because we saw a trend of people who are trying to get help or draw sympathy. And then what they are coming with is to say, if you don't help me, I will commit suicide. So, and we are saying it is not the right approach. If you want to ask for help from anybody, other from Brekete family or from individuals, ask for help. Suicide is not what you should do.
Suicide.
So, using the suicide sentiment, like I have messages here, even on WhatsApp, people sending me, say, I need employment, give me a job, I'll commit suicide. I say, how can I give you a job when I do not have job? Why will your
this one where he say if you don't get job you commit suicide? What kind of work you want do?
So even the person who is telling me that if he doesn't get job from me he will commit suicide, it will be dangerous to have him around me.
That's what I'm saying now.
So I don't want to have him around me. So what we are doing is to make sure that we reset our brain, the way we are thinking. There are options. Suicide is the last option any human being will begin to.
It's not an option.
If it's even I'm even saying that assuming is an option.
It is not.
But it's not an option. But for you even to, when you want to ask for help from people, that's what you put forward. As per what you used to with sentiments. It doesn't work.
It will not.
So whoever that is using it should know that it doesn't work. Please. We have people who think well, who think rationally. There is no situation you found yourself you can't make progress. Even as our ordinary president have told us his stories. Today we are all looking at him and desiring to be like him. Myself that is talking, I have made phone calls after running an organization that is a multi-million business organization, and they failed. I stood in Lube here, Federal Housing, and turned my phones into phone business center and made calls. People were conking me on my head and say, stupid boy, why did they allow you to enter voicemail? In those days that when you make a call,
when you go pay 60 naira for 4 minutes.
And I took it happily. I never took it with pains. But every day, before I went to make that call, to feed my family was an issue. But every day, immediately I started the call, I go home with no less than 3,500 as profit. So there is no situation you found yourself that you can't find how you can get out of it if you patiently look.
And the will to do that.
That's all it takes. If you have the energy to think of suicide or to commit suicide, why don't you apply it to something that will take you out of that situation?
Make us appreciate ourselves. Then we take this our international diaspora call. We're on hold for a while now. Hello, good morning.
Yes, this is my Brekete Sallah they sent to all the Muslim Ummah for Nigeria and entire world.
Thank you, and we wish you the same. Now, who me and I'm the Vano for radio and television.
In case you the one that who they talk now, maybe the junior citizen of the Federal Republic. So they call me ordinary or Ambassador Usman Sokoto from Russia.
Our ambassador in Russia. Good morning, sir. Brekete Sallah, sir.
We context style can become the medical personnel for Russia here.
You good like that.
Brekete Sallah.
We wish you the same. Thank you, our brother.
I wish you many years.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I call on for several contributions, but the one I will start is the one you are hitting the hammer on top now. Thank God.
Several this thing you go try to compress them. As I hear several, I be like say go long well.
For sure. That was also. This my brother will call the suicidal, the claim suicidal.
Thank God not the ordinary president handle this situation because the kind our way ordinary go out for a head. No will ever think of calling back again, claiming that you commit suicide. Look at that, my brother. You find yourself in a very wrong society. If not for Europe or for Russia, if you climb 1 million story building, you go to shout. If they not give you $1,000, you go kill yourself. They go cuckoo come help you. They go to beg you. They go do all they will do here to bring you down so that you not kill yourself because your life value here. But for that country, if I dare, now you go give you what appear to yourself, now you quickly die, finish.
We don't correct the impression. Maybe that one we they talk. We could quickly see to the next several one.
Okay, now you respect yourself. Anybody who can pray correct, no will ever think of suicide. Suicide is not even the last option. It is not even in the option.
Not true.
The little takeaway where I want to give us today now the use of marks.
Okay.
This marks where they see where everybody they shout marks. Now marks don't they call people, they make people they die now.
Mask?
Because when they
this face mask where you they wear? You go explain more.
The same marks where everybody they shout, they look for money to buy 500 for Nigeria. Marks then they keep people now.
Waiting the
this care is not taking. Yes, I will tell you the psychology behind it or the physiology behind it. These marks you are seeing, they are supposed to be used for just a limited time.
Which type? You know, say we get different type now. The regular surgical one where the type where Chef Z wear. We can't get the one where Chef Fatima wear. We can't get the type where Engineer Fortune use. We can't get a large. You know which as they look us 1 by 1, 2 by 2. Which particular type we get the Ankara type. We can't get the one where me I wear. Which particular one? Now all of them be the cause of the problem.
Generally, if we talk of marks, my certain way you will protect yourself from inhalation. So the ones we are using in Nigeria now, they are not called marks. They are called improvised hospital.
Okay.
The main original marks, even the one we Ozongaranya wear now, the hospital one, that one is not even the original. We have N95, which is the expensive one. But let me make my point straight. What I'm saying, the wearing of masks for a very long time, it causes hypoxia. And this is within the Oyibo man they call shortness of breathing.
Okay.
You tighten for your nose. You close both nose and your mouth. Breathe no detect enter you now. So that is, you are causing yourself. It's like you are closing your respiration. You are not allowing your body and the cells to respire properly.
Okay, so that one means say okay, make I understand. Say do too good, person go cover nose and mouth, say like the whole day without having breathing space.
And you don't catch the message.
I catch them.
Waiting happen when you wear masks for a long time. Number one, there will be decreased oxygen level in your blood in circulation. The oxygen level that maybe we need like 100%, the oxygen level may come down to 60, 70, which is not proper for a healthy human being.
Okay.
Yes. And the oxygen to the brain, you know, say our brain, everything, oxygen and glucose, like our brain, like. So if oxygen decrease for your body, so brain no go get the oxygen where you go make us survive.
Okay.
You will start feeling weakness when you have shortness of breathing. You will start feeling weakness. Your body go to weak you. You go to wonder, what be this way at the weak? And if care is not taken, all this summary, person go find, you go just die for inside house. And the people go just be asked, waiting for that mark where you no use them properly.
So advise us now, so that we not go quickly delay. How we go take help ourselves?
First of all, how you go take help yourself? Pull up the map when you are alone. Pull it out. And sometimes...
Okay, so number one, if now only you, ambassador, sir, make we dey drop the point 1-1, me I go dey like translate them. Maybe say as I understand. So you go...
I say make I do quickly now. I try and make it quickly so that I don't go block other people's chance.
Okay, so the first one you say,
I follow you.
If person dey by himself, make it come out the mouth. Pata.
Pull up the mouth. If you are alone, pata. Here, we don't need your mouth. If you are if you're protecting yourself, if you are alone, who will come communicate this with you? Nobody.
Okay. Number two.
If you are alone, remove it.
Okay.
And if you are inside AC, if you are inside car, inside AC, no need mouth there. Now only you there, unless if you deal with somebody with the cup inside car, then you protect yourself. When you are sure say the person you are inside together is not protected, then you protect yourself.
Okay.
Do not use it at home. If you are home alone, mask is not for you. You can only use it when there is a very crowded area, or you come in contact with other people that are like more persons. And don't use masks while in isolating. You know what I'm saying? While you are alone, you don't need masks if you are alone.
Okay.
Yes, because this way they try and make, if you use them for example, for house, for inside car, you are depressing the blood circulation. The oxygen circulation to the blood is being decreased, and that is not what we are encouraging.
Thank you.
Health, all what we need, the patients will have a good health respiratory pattern. So if your oxygen is not enough, any other disease in your body will manifest, and it will lead to death. So generally, what I'm trying to say here, the oxygen deficiency and glucose, the glucose breakdown and the induced lactic acid. Some people they don't know the importance of these two important significant. The oxygen and the glucose. These are the basic machines or the fuel that generate our health every day we're working. So once you limit one of them, either oxygen or you limit glucose, somebody is endangering his life directly or indirectly.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Osman of Russia, will be originally from Sokoto. Yes. Make you appreciate them. Thank you very much.
The last takeaway, give me 2 minutes.
Person will ask you question. One of us. Okay, no be question, not contribution. Continue, Ambassador Osman. No be question.
I bet the pension complete package is very, very important. You know, every day where I call, I won't give takeaway.
As you talk takeaway, I think say na Salah takeaway you won't give us.
Okay. This one, I want to make people know, say, coronavirus, you know, will ever go. That is number one. You know, will ever go. We have HIV, we have tuberculosis, we have any other illnesses for a long period of time. And those ones, when they came, they will neutralize our system and they will continue living with us. And we are surviving with HIV for decades. We are surviving with tuberculosis for decades. The most targeted approach we need to have for this coronavirus is protective the method. Try to self-defense. Protect yourself alone. People should know exaggerate or go beyond or go astray because of this coronavirus. In short, Russia now, everybody is moving anywhere. Let me even just be frank with you. Everybody is going out. The government did not relax the lockdown, but people don't tire. In short, let them come out. Then waiting happen will happen soon.
So, but most people will protect themselves as they come out. Now you don't talk.
Yes, the most important, protect yourself. Eat good food. Eat good food. Drink too much water. Don't ever confuse yourself. Say, I'm healthy or I'm young. Corona will not gonna attack me. No, it attacks all ages. Protect yourself. Use the mask appropriately, as I mentioned before. Then eat food. Eat food, enough food and qualitative food, maybe this roadside food. Eat correct food. Drink too much water because coronavirus has come to stay. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much, Ambassador Osman of Sokoto. We're there for Russia. We're our ambassador. Thank you very much. As you don't drop that one, I know say plenty people don't learn. Our ordinary president, they always talk and say nobody go listen to this program where you no go learn one or two things where you go take as take away. Even if you no be take away pack where Chef Fatima or Chef Z go fit give, if you be take away for knowledge pack. Thank you, Ambassador Osman. Our rapid response brother rapidly collect the microphone. So make me hear the one way you want advice. You go come so that camera go fit capture you. And camera you rapidly.
Thank you, complete package. This talk we our ambassador for Russia talk. I remind me of something that happened about 2 weeks ago now. For Lugbe, where one of my friend tell me. So this man invited 2 guys to his house to work for him. I don't know the kind of work. So they could not finish that night. they needed to pass their night in his place. So he gave them a room. So while he was going to sleep, because he had visitor in the house and he doesn't know their status, so he slept with his nose, face mask. So luckily for him, this man was dying already. So one of those guys went to use the toilet. Midnight. He saw the man. It's like he left his door open. That he now called his friend. That guy, come. The way this man is behaving, I don't think it's okay. So they approached him. They met him. First thing they did was to put down the face mask. They now called for help. They rushed him to the hospital. It was the next day they discharged him. It was already.
He was losing oxygen.
Yes. So it's a good point you raised this morning.
Thank you very much. The way we talk am say na so lesson and small knowledge go dey add to the one wey we know. So the mask wey we dey talk na to protect you, make you no come be the one wey will come cause kasala for you. This one na better information wey we collect today, part of our takeaways today. Thank you, sir.
Complete package, a quick one. Somebody say him name na Beatrice Ibrahim from Massacre. He said, make I please tell that the scaffold say he get interest for the daily work.
For the Wuye dropouts.
Yes, he be like say he go meet up to 20 people there. Maybe only.
In fact, I be one talk. I say the thing where they there be say as he no even collect the detail of the person which he go collect anyway.
He meet other people.
He go meet plenty people. This one now one way even by himself announce. So people wey need that kind of work wey the money no dey beneath them, the work kuku no dey beneath them, then plenty. So you wey na you know say some of the takeaways too from this our program, person go call, you go dey give advice to the person directly. Na another person go catch the thing. Na so e be. So you wey if he dey beneath you, the person wey you no dey beneath fit grab am. But if you identify yourself that the scaffold go know say na you.
Yes, just like you said, somebody called on behalf of another person and said the person is threatening himself, not anybody, that he want to commit suicide.
Yes, sir.
Now, based on that, as ordinary president used to tell us, lazy man wake up. I'm saying the young man should do what? Wake up. And for him to wake up is that him should come to Wuye. When you get to Wuye Motor Park, the gate is locked because no park is open for now. He will stand there. I will meet him there by 2 o'clock. I'm not saying there's no labor. We have many labor around. But this particular person is, we want to do or tell him the naked truth. We want to pull him out to give him the right thing for him to think direct and think well. We know there's a lot of people that need work, but somebody is going out of his way, and we will not allow. So far, it had been the matter had brought they brought the matter to our notice. We will not allow him to go down the drain. So the purpose of calling that particular person is for us to put him right. I remember that some time ago, somebody called ordinary president and said something like that. And quickly ordinary president invited the young man and gave him a job. To God be the glory, the man came back after some months to say thank you, because immediately that person came, Ogaranya Nime Jehovah carried the young man and placed him somewhere. It was that man who now on his own say, I'll resign because I've gotten a job that you use the word befitting me. So this is what the family is doing. We know that a lot of people need job, but we want to make sure that we stabilize this young man so that he will not be thinking otherwise. That is it.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate daddy. That is why we have daddies in the house. Because now when you get this type of daddies, you will get daddy's advice, which is very, very crucial at this time. Person dey hell and hearty, they contemplate suicide. Our ordinary president be talk say, if he say na suicide he won't commit, you know go tell person. Now so person say he no pass exam, he begin climb the railing of their school, say he won't fall, say him papa go kill him. No, he say he go die, he go kill himself. People they hold him, say no, don't do that. Now he say look at my results, I can't go home with this, they cry, I go kill myself, then they hold him. 9 person look the results, you see the status of results, say I beg no gonna leave and make him kill himself. He put one leg, they still they look for who go hold him. He say una say make I go, I say make you continue. He say make I come down, I feel retake the exam next year. We say oh. So you know say then they retake the exam. Now you dey worry us for here. Exactly. So if na suicide be the original intention, you will come dey talk am. You will just go find how you go carry am out. So please let's put our mindset straight. There is always a way. There's always a way, and by as engineer Fortune they talk, the direction where they talk say na the thing where you don't build up yourself over time. Now you eventually begin the mirror how you dey respond to life, and like that. Now in consultant I too start from the beginning where they talk say na as you wire yourself. So you know so this self wiring, you know be when kata start, now you go start. Now the one where you don't accumulate over time, now you go just dey manifest. So if you don't build yourself up, when the situation press you, you go begin. They say na orange. Now when you squeeze orange, now you go see orange juice. So but by itself like that, nobody go know say content them. So now when pressure come, now people go see wetin dey inside you. Say now then they go know say you are tough, you are strong, and you have the capacity or capacity to overcome the challenge. So you know be where our AAA barrister talk and they say you prepare for war when there is peace. So you know be now you go see the extent of individual preparation. And engineer Fortune even talk am, he say ordinary president they repeat am, I follow am as he talk am repeat, say lazy man wake up. One person tell me say lazy man wake up na pidgin. Say the English version na wake up lazy man. So either way it means you should wake up to responsibility. They talk am many years, not because he dey see coronavirus, you know, to say they see lockdown, you know, they anticipate anything like this. They just say there is a need to prepare yourself. It's just a natural, a default setting for better lack of better use of word, or lack of better word. Just a natural intention to do that, because you don't know when you will need all of the personal development you have acquired over time. Me, where I did my own for studio one day, ordinary president say I will come they do Brekete. You know, be small fights I fight with myself. I don't fight finish, I go they look for who go follow me, go beg am, make it be talk say I no go fit. I go meet consultant Ike, he enter his motor, he say make I go tell am by myself. Nobody they follow me. Nobody they follow me anywhere. So but like that, ordinary president wey no say something go come out if they squeeze orange. He say go start. Maybe na me dey here on my own with all this able-bodied support group. They do the program. So now so e be. Don't feel you cannot. Just be gathering as much as you can. Now when John go mature, then go know say you are not just by yourself. You have got something to deliver. You hear they talk suicide. Now be say don't they think and take. No be lockdown bring them out. You are decapitalized. I mean, how does it stabilize long ago? Now just say circumstance manifest waiting down the inside. So thank you as we don't encourage him that the scaffold too, no just talk, he put action. So make we put that young man head straight, because person wey wan commit suicide, as consultant I talk, it is dangerous to work for me, because you get where they say love your neighbor as yourself. If to yourself now suicide, what you want do to your neighbor? Now it be the danger involved in employing such a person. But as our daddy talk, they go first correct in thinking before the other things we go follow, go join. And again, make him too willing and flexible. I mean, don't talk and say that is what gives hope. The bedrock of hopelessness is lack of versatility and flexibility. No vex. Now say make you do 2,000 naira work, you say it's beneath you. You are not flexible. Consultant, I go, they call consult. Me, I don't know this part of the story. Now, they share with us. And it not be only that one. Plenty go 50 day. Yeah. Some people, person say they find, you don't get money to send the pikin to school. Now, our partner, I have no charge them. Don't say scholarship don't come. Now, he begin ask our auntie Lemmy, say, now which type of school they give? He said, so say government school. He said, oh, now private school, they get interest too. Now, so some people, they think, say, them no one government university. Kevin so Karamakala tell us, person call and say make it with 700,000 for one of him picking school fees, 750,000. So let's be flexible and let's be waiting with the other English. I don't forget and see something where you go and say they be. So let's be that flexible so that you won't be hopeless. Nobody will push you for a corner. So that is very, very important. I thank Ona as God gather all of us. He say this message go drop today, and God don't through us give the message. Our sister will be member of House of Mamures.
I want to just say that suicide should never be an option for anybody, especially here in Nigeria and Africa. You know,
nobody will disturb you.
Out abroad, you know who you feel knock. Go their house. I always tell people that you can go inside the market and become somebody, you come out with a lot of money. All you have to do is help people carry their things to their car.
If it is not beneath you.
The point is this. The point is this. For you to get to the point of suicide is because you think that's the next better than you. That same life that God has given that other person that is a millionaire, 1,000-year or whatever, today, it was effort. They did something. Look at Consultant Ike, what he's telling us. You don't know what everybody have done to get to where they are. So you start from so suicide should never be an option for us. Go to the market, help somebody carry load. Women, you don't need to beg anybody. Let me help you to your car. 200, 500, as God will lay it into their heart, they will bless you. That day your children will eat. Small time you gather money, buy pure water bag, put them beside the people. Start to sell pure water. You see they carry your load, go back and forth and all that with people. Before you know, your customers will know you. They will identify you. As God bless your customer that come to the market, they will bless you. Before you know it, you go they start sell mineral. Before you know it, gather rest. Now some go drown. So make anybody for Nigeria, for anywhere, no they say I won't commit suicide. You don't have to do that, because that person where they write Mercedes, he will not get to head. If you get to head, everybody go run for it. Go don't become monster. So you have your options there, and they are wide. So don't close your eyes and say now because of this book or all of us where they here, not be the book or where we go. Now we they take chop. Tell them. So not talk like that. Not be that way. Now carry us go wherever we go for this world. So no, don't ever think suicide is an option. I don't think that because you say it, people will run follow you. If you don't want the way you talk they will just ignore you. Now the people they carry,
they want jump fence.
The people where they carry woof every time. Everybody go run woof. One day everybody don't tire. You woof yourself. Like you say, they're not carrying leg. He say you no go home as I won't jump free. No hold on. So now so I take now small thing I tell you today. No, we take our advice. God go help all of us for Nigeria. We get good leaders today. Maybe tomorrow. Not today. We start to get good leaders by the grace of God.
Amen. Thank you very much. You still hold microphone. You go tell us waiting day for the House of Mamores where you be member.
Good morning. House of Mamore is a one-stop shop for the family. We have clothes, shoes, and bag for children, men, and women. And that's where we are. We're not doing. We were known to do 50% and straight up real 50%, half price of what we have. But unfortunately, as things are now, but we still have forms of discount that we do. But if you want quality things that you know, when your children are overgrown, if you give it out, they're as good as new. Your House of Mamore is your best bet to come. Thank you very much.
So we go figure like phone number for now. Later.
Sorry. The phone number now 081 26 66. Memory is don't start to.
And I have been talk say if you be later when the number ready, you will give the make una hold am you go complete and later.
Sorry, good morning once again. My name is Fatima I Haruna, aka Chef Fatima. So the one where we carry come today, we still get Gary, and this Gary is good well. In fact, I could fit tell you and say he good past other ones we una dey buy before. We can't get our red oil. Like I say yesterday, we don't get them for small liter, 4 liter, 5 liter, 10 liter. Meaning to say you fit buy them, and our 4 liter na just 2,500 naira, very cheap. We can't get our soups, our food of different types you can order. And today, come be say I dey for studio with my partner, Chef Z. So you will one order for all this thing right, or you feel send info or make you call us 080 36 44 89 01. The number again na 080 36 44 89 01. Thank you so much.
Make we hear from Madam Happiness.
You have complete package. My name na Madam Happiness of Happiness Computer. Cheap price. Now they sell laptops. We still get laptops, desktop. We have mobile Wi-Fi that you can use for your children. We have desktop. We have accessories. Come and buy. The number where you go call na 081 80 37 93 65. The number again na 081 80 37 93 65.
Good morning, complete package.
Good morning.
My name is Barrister Go, the representative of the Calabar woman. Our own food stuff. We get rice, we get beans, we get gari.
Give us phone number.
That's our special akamo. It don't arrive. We get fish of any type. 070 sorry, 081 45 71 07 01 081 45 71 07 01. Thank you.
My brothers, my sisters, if you look time, you go see Satan, don't give us signal, make we begin pack kaya comot from the open air studio. On behalf of everybody wey dey for studio, most especially our daddy, that the scaffold, we get patience to attend to all